Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. It's a Monday. I'm sorry. It's a Monday. I don't know what I can tell you other than it's a Monday. Not my fault. It's a Monday and it's a Monday after a holiday, a long holiday weekend. So it's a double Monday. But here we are. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Romy Rom and Richard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, it's so hot in here. So this room, I love it. My office, I love it. But when it's hot, it's super hot. And then when it's not hot, when it's cold, it's like freezing. Anyway, I'll fan myself a little bit. Monday, just another manic Monday. Yep. Monday, tra la 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 la. Which other song has Monday on it? Other than the Manic Monday and Monday? I don't know. Anyway, we're here to have our tarot for the week. And I wanted to say thank you to Colectivo Anahuac for having me yesterday on their soft opening and all the delicious hors d'oeuvres that they offered. And also, hello, Bashful Biscuits. Also, say thank you to all the people that show up. Those who came before I arrived, I'm sorry. I was to arrive at 2, and I miss you. But those who came after I arrived, thank you so much for being there. And it was a beautiful day. Then it started raining, but it was good. It was a good afternoon nonetheless. So for the tarot today, we have, what is the balloon behind you? It's one of my birthday balloons. It says happy birthday. It had a cupcake in the center, but I don't know what happened to it. It must have fell. But it's a happy birthday balloon. One of the two. My husband got me. Hey, take it easy over there. And that's that. So we have the Legacy of the Divine Tarot for today. Oh, let me do this video quick so I can open the door because it's so hot in here. All right, let's do this. And then I have like, I can feel a hair playing on the back of my, you don't know how annoying is that. Well, if you have long hair, you know how annoying is that. All right, let's ask the divine to let us see what needs to be seen, and may that information be used for all or greater good for everyone. All right, I have 2 cards. Let's see what we have for today. So we have a 10 of Swords reverse yet again. When did we have the tarot? Oh, the Tower reverse was a Friday. I think we have the tarot, the Tower reverse Friday. So it's a similar message of don't give up, don't throw that idea on the trash, don't stop, maybe slow down a little bit, but don't stop, you know. Which it was, yeah, it was Friday. That's what I remember, that it was Friday. And it's the same message, you know. It's kind of like you can put some down, but don't give up. Don't totally scratch off that idea, concept, project, etc. You know, kind of like continue working on it until you see it through. And very interesting because we also have, this is a different, very related message, but different. where it's saying, oh, and by the way, whatever emotional attachments that are holding you back, it's time to also release them. So it's basically a repeat from Friday, you know. Don't give up, but lower, lighten the load. Don't give up, but lighten the load is basically the same message. Though this time is more about our ideal project, kind of how we see it on our mind. Not to scratch that off, but to continue working on it. And from an emotional perspective, that is telling us, let's make some emotional inventory about this. And you know, sometimes when we're working on something, we have a very specific vision, idea, ideal of how things are supposed to be. And sometimes projects take a life of their own, you know. And when a project takes a life of its own, we constantly try to like control it or modify it or whatever. And in this case, I think we're being told, like, no, detach yourself emotionally from it, continue working intellectually on it, and see it through. So, whatever it is that we were working over on Friday, or whatever came to mind for you on Friday's reading, I think um, it's carrying over to today, Monday. And it kind of makes sense because a lot of people have the weekend off from work. And so a lot of us might have been disconnected or wanting to give up on projects or work that we were supposed to be doing. We would have benefited from started doing last week, but we didn't because we had some time off, guilty as charged. And now it's like, okay, time to stop feeling sorry for yourself and get to work. I know. I've been like sleeping on my laurels and I have a bunch of things happening this weekend and I need to prepare for them and I haven't. And one of them is the Citlalinicue Goddess class. So part of the Decolonizing the Goddess classes on Sunday, we have the Citlalinicue the Stars Goddess. And salud. No, it's not a mimosa. It's just orange juice with water. I dilute it because um, I need to do my research for the class, which I haven't done. And by now, I usually would have it. But because it was my birthday and the holiday weekend, I've been sleeping on my laurels and not doing it. So I had to do that. But nonetheless, the class is going to happen, obviously. And it's going to be a good class, obviously, because who's teaching it? And so that's going to happen on Sunday. Decolonizing the Goddess series, Citlalinicue or Citlalique, the Stars Goddess. That's going to be our class for Sunday. And then on Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, actually, we're going to have our Tonatsin Mestli honoring the moon ceremony. That will happen in Pilsen at 6 o'clock on Saturday. We hope that people will sign up and come and worship under the moon and join us for the Tonatsin Mestli honoring the moon ceremony, which will happen on Saturday. The moon will be at the second quarter, so it's not a black moon or new moon, it's a second quarter moon, but nonetheless, it's going to be a very important day and a way to honor the moon and celebrate. Hello, tortas de papa. Good morning. So let's see what the V Tarot has for us today. And the V Tarot says Two of Wands. Two of Wands, and it's come up right side up. So let's see. 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands. I love that with the book you can see the card like on a larger version. of the card. Speaking of cards and oracles, is it next week? No, tonight. Tonight we have Lunatic Mondays with Stacy DeMarco. We're going to be talking to Stacy DeMarco tonight on Lunatic Mondays. So, Two of Wands. If you are faced with two options, do not be incapacitated. This card asks you to be strong and take dominion over your decisions. It doesn't mean you are leaving something else behind that will catch up with you later. I love that meaning, the meaning that he gave to the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands right side up. If you are faced with two options, do not be incapacitated. This card asks you to be strong and take dominion over your decisions. It does not mean you are leaving something else behind that will catch up with you later. So that is the message. And that was the B Tarot by Christopher Hughes, the illustrations by Nadia Turner. And I wish I remember which oracle we were talking about with Stacy DeMarco for tonight. I don't remember which oracle. Well, I think it was the, let me see. Let me see if I can go find it real quick. And then we can use that oracle for right now. Books and oracles. So not one in particular. Okay. Okay. We are gonna use the Halloween oracle today because I can, because Halloween is coming soon. No es cierto, it's not coming soon, but it's coming. And we, the spooky people, decide to start celebrating Halloween right after 4th of July. Did you know that? Did you know that we're goofy like that? All right, let's see what the Halloween oracle has for us today. Is this too distracting? Because if it is, then I will move it for our next video. But I think it's funny to have the balloon there behind me. All right, let's see what the Halloween oracle has for us today. We have the card of death. Card of death. Tortas de Papa says, "Está bien." Thank you for asking. I know I get distracted easily with things, so maybe it's distracting me, and that's why I ask you. But I like to have it there. The noise is what distracts me, not that it's moving. It's the noises because it's scratching the wall. So the message for the card of death: do not be afraid if you pull the death card, as it simply means that something is falling away or will do so you can begin strongly afresh. There is great power in this clearing. If you pull this card at Halloween particularly, the message is stronger still, and you should actively celebrate this new beginning. So we're not on Halloween season, but I think it fits nonetheless. "'Tis not the end, though I might pass in the night. I get to do my time over, although you might get a fright." So look at this. Look at this logic. They're telling you, you want to kill that idea. Don't kill that idea just yet. Hold on to it. Continue working on the project idea, concept, etc. By the way, you're attached emotionally to that idea or how you want it to come up. So give up on your emotional attachment of the idea. Then the V Tarot told us, just make a decision. It's not like you're leaving something behind. You know, just move forward, make it work. And then the card of death is telling us a new beginning will come, right? So methinks, because Friday we have this message, right, of um, lighten the load but not giving up. So I think that the changes are coming, that there is still a little decision that needs to happen, and that the V Tarot is telling us, like, just make the decision, lighten the load emotionally, have that emotional separation from the project. Like, don't take it personal. I know if it is your project, you want to take it personal. Don't take it personal. Let it be and do what it needs to be. And then the card of death is telling us, like, hey, new beginnings mean detaching yourself from things that existed. You need to let them die so new things can be born again. And that matches the Nine of Cups reverse. You feel me? Does that make sense to you the same way it makes sense to me? Because to me, it makes perfect sense that all these four cards are kind of aligned with each other. So, do not be afraid if you pull the death card, as it simply means that something is falling away or will do so, so you can begin strongly afresh. There is great power in this clearing. If you pull this card on Halloween, particularly, the message is stronger still, and you should actively celebrate this new beginning. And as I said, it doesn't matter. So the eternal cycle begins here is the affirmation attached with this. The eternal cycle begins here. So it is not the end, though I might pass in the night. I get to do my time over, although you might get a fright. So don't be afraid, folks, of let dead people know. Dead things die, dead things go. Detachments, emotional detachments. Hi, Pereira, FF Pereira, and Jan Jamal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I think the message, as it carried over from the weekend to not give up but lighten the load, is now talking about the emotional attachment slash detachment that will serve us to do, leg the emotions behind, so that we can start, as the decks say, afresh, to start anew, to start fresh, and to make the decision without thinking, because that happens all the time, you know, is that FOMO, the fear of missing out. When we have decisions to make, we're always thinking like, but what if the other thing was better? Well, if it was better, it was for you. And if it's not for you, then it's not better. You know, so that's why letting go of the emotional attachment regarding the project is telling us it will be successful when you let it be what it needs to be, when you let your emotions be moved away. Which I think, to me, it makes perfect sense, because I think that what is stopping me from doing the Patreon is that I don't want to fail you. I don't want to look ridiculous. I don't want to, like, you know, look like I'm not doing the right thing or whatever. And the thing is, like, I need to detach, me personally, right? I need to detach from that idea so I can actually give you the product. And then you will give me feedback. You will tell me if it's horrible, right? How you will tell me? By not buying it. Anyway, I want to remind you to say thank you to the people that send tips. I really appreciate you all sending tips. Um, if you're on Facebook, you can see my Insta is Blue Witch. My Venmo is Blue Witch. Cashapp is zero Blue Witch. And then my Zelle is my phone number. What did Richard say? Hi, Vari Max. Richard say, Patreon is hard to get started. Don't get discouraged if it's slow to take off. If that's a way for everyone. Yeah, I have the idea on my head. I just need to know how, technically, how it works. And, but that's the thing, you know? You got this emotional attachment to your projects. Like, it needs to be perfect, it needs to be good, it needs to be, you know, quality and primo quality, and you know, and then the imposter syndrome comes through. That's part of the emotional detachment, is to tell the imposter syndrome to shut the fuck up. You know, that's when you detach emotionally from it. Then this imposter syndrome boys don't talk to you about it being, you know, worthless. The horrible things that we say to ourselves, right? So, um, hello, Yin Aisha. Welcome. And thank you everybody for being here today. So just to remind you, Saturday we have the Tonatsin Mestli moon ceremony, honoring the moon ceremony, 6 p.m. Sunday we have the Colonizing the Goddess series, Citlalinicue the Stars Goddess. And to everybody, thank you so much for watching. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye.